actually one of the only adopters of Mordekaiser here in Korea. It was running rampant in the LPL, and Kane was the only guy that we actually trusted to play this pick. I'm pretty sure it was Kane.
Yeah, I wasn't particularly impressed by it, but they need an AD mid, so I think it makes sense for what they want. And wow, Kai'Sa, no real surprise there on going aggressive with his composition.
Yep, Kai'Sa dives into the backline and then is straight into the Death Realm. That would be kind of funny. But let's jump into the Rift for game number 1 in the jungling, guys.
Okay, he's lost the right to play Zyra now. Sorry, Canyon.
Yeah, it's over.
You've been demoted. But yeah, so I think the Lucian wasn't able to find that much pressure against Karis, and Zeka is very good at Tristana, so I expect him to hold it pretty well in the 1v1. Nice little dodge on the piercing light.
Also taking explosive charge first. It's not often that we see that. Often it is the rocket jump that just wanted to make sure that in auto range, and then you can win. They missed the memo on the tanks a little bit here. Okay, there's the grasping roots. Spear is going to miss there as well as Peanut slowed down by the plant. Canyon looking for a bit more as now we've got a Shattering Strike. Pei is able to get out of the way of the crash down very nicely though. As you can see, Lahen's immediately trying to get up there. Another grasping roots. This one's going to miss. And I thought it was the Nidalee that was supposed to be the one
yeah, you know,
being aggressive in the matchup. He does have a lot of preparation when it comes to these grubs, though, as we can see. Peanut getting into the back of the pit, wanting to steal these away. Oh, the spear is gorgeous. And Canyon, he doesn't have smite. That's why he wasn't able to contest that. Able to walk up and at least does stop that one from going out. There's another spear and Canyon walks in front of it, realizes that he has to if they want to get away with it.
Yeah, there must be like a... It's like, you know when you have...
Latest first blood could be coming in now. We're not going to have a latest first blood if no one dies this game, though. So just remember, don't hold your breath.
I don't
waiting for it.
I might need to fact check this, but I'm pretty sure we haven't had an LCK game where there's been no.
We haven't.
Kills.
The lowest amount of kills was 3. And I've got a bit of a fun fact as well, because I always thought that we got a little. Should we really break the conversation? Well, that's an Impale. What? Invested into this moment. And remember, Canyon is in the area. The flash does come down, and Doran ain't going anywhere. That's the E coming on through. And Keen just wanting to press an R button on someone.
Yeah, everyone's rather spread out. I feel like Keen has, obviously ult in the Skarn is okay, but you can even just ult the swoop.
Oh, Grasping Root's going to connect there as Solar Flare is going to be flashed by Peanut. That's a big ultimate, but it's also a big investment. Peanut needs to land some of these spears if they really want to start off this fight. As Keen going to pull in Delight, finds himself the passive as well. And he's just an absolute beast. Throws down the ulti onto Delight. And that means that they don't have their engage option. Delight has to use it on just the Mordekaiser, who creates himself a shield, gets back to his teammates. He does die. They get themselves the Drake.
Oh, the Drake.
They also take down the other top laner as well. As now Lahens could be in a little bit of trouble. He gets himself out. So,
well, how things change.
Indeed.
I think
maybe he just grew out of the phase, still loves metal, but would prefer not to have that be his main identity.
Yeah, and hates when you bring it up. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I was a kid.
Yeah, I was a different person back then.
Oh, flank coming in.
Yeah, this could actually be big as Delight is going to flash in. Not exactly finding too much there, and Doran also struggling to get the value, but there's the Impale. Stranglethorns is used very defensively. And that's a lot of buttons, but not a lot of results. As Chovy dives in, Zeka dives out. And maybe we could have just been reading lore that time.
Yeah, this is very pacifist team fight. They tried, but no one ends up going down. Like they're using rubber bullets. Delight.
Don't worry, he's just passing through.
Oh, alive?
Yeah, has the crash down for the shield. Dragon is now alive as well.
They end up dying now.
Lahens, is he going to throw it in there? He does not. Oh, but he cancelled it. Now they get the information. Delight dying now would be a negative thing to do.
Delight doesn't. And they're just going Baron.
He's going to go to the Baron.
Yeah, well, they got spotted. They got spotted.
Yeah, on the trap
Nidalee
is
trap.
Chovy.
That's the value. That's why they play Nidalee. That's the only reason.
Don't know whether it really would have been consequential. As
what over the wall now, Delight.
Yeah, Canyon has also altered to make sure that all of these plants do so much damage. Peanut, he can possibly get it, but the Death Realm is going to keep him out. He gets over, but it does not do enough. Keen trying to be the absolute hero here as the Baron is secured by Gen G. Keen will be taken down. You can see the Riftmaker doing a fair bit of work there, keeping him amongst it. But Gen G, 4 members still alive and a Baron now in hand. As Doran taken down to 50%. Oh, Delight going to be pulled back. My goodness, it does so much work. Nice buffer there from Zeka, but Doran doesn't have that availability. And look at the Stranglethorns. The Magnet Storm comes on through, and they do manage to kill Keen. All right, so Life Esports really wanted to be able to fight for this soul. They haven't walked into this brush yet, so you can see fair bit of vision up and available here. Man, it's going down so absurdly fast. What the heck? Okay, Genji going to be able to take that one. Delight finds almost nothing and then just goes down. Life Esports, I think, just feeling a little bit too far behind. Spear going to connect onto Canyon there as Doran going to be picked up by Keen, pulled back again. Does get a really nice chunk into the wall as Viper looks to be a hero in the backline, but it's just not enough. Taken down by his ex-Griffin teammate there in his lane. And the flash in from Chovy. Pays wants to find it. He should be able to get it there. Not hitting that Mystic shot. You got another opportunity. Not going to find it. Oh, maybe another one as he's under the turret. There it is. Just weaves the arrow through. And, okay, Peanut able to get out of there. Enough to take him down. 3-0-3 now on the Ezreal, having a great performance once again. It's another Baron. And Doran, he's going to get impaled. They might be able to lock down Keen, who does have an arm guard, but isn't actually able to use it. Oh, it's the steal from Peanut. He is still going to go down, but maybe that was the heroism that can buy them some extra time.
Delight?
There's Delight coming in, but they just seem to know exactly when he's going to do it. And everyone just parts like the Red Sea. That is going to be the double kill for Canyon in the end. And man, thank goodness Peanut was able to take that Baron, because otherwise it would have been well and truly the end of this game.
I think it might still be, 2 against 4. I think they're just going to end, and even when Life Esports make the hero play, even when it looks like they might have found a way back into the game, they're just immediately punished. I mean, Chovy and Page just read Delight like a book.
Yeah, the whole game, it's what it felt like. I feel like he has had some angles, like you can see what he's thinking, but so can Genji, and they immediately read it, and they deny him any sort of access, and of course, they know Delight very well. Knock down. So far, the Rebel Baron power play is shifting back to the positive. Oh, okay, never mind. It's now negatives. Okay, there's the culling, just sneaks one past. Peanut not going to be blocking that. He may have just died as, okay, in goes Viper, looks for it as Chovy. Oh, he will be able to get the double as he takes down the other bot laner as well. He'll die, but now the game, I think, is just over. Zeka is surrounded as Canyon is just walking past him because he can't see him, because he's in the Death Realm, and I get a little confused. Big old bonk, and that is going to be a Mystic shot that finishes off the Tryst. And Genji, they'll now walk towards the last remaining Nexus turret and look to say goodnight to this game. Still, of course, it's a best of 3. Life Esports kept it pretty even for a decent amount of time, but in the end, it feels like Genji just hit critical mass, and there was nothing that they could do. Wailing on the Nexus now. Mordekaiser once again successful from Keen, approaching to that 80% win rate on the champion here as well, demonstrating there are more than just the Cassante for answering the Skarner.
Their engages, they relied so much on Delight, and, definitely you can try and throw some criticism towards him, but more than anything, I think this was just a great comp from Genji and piloted it just to perfection.